So what is the Indian Removal Act and the Trail of Tears, and how does these two topics relate to the Native American struggles and issues that they have now today? The Trail of Tears is a trail which the Native Americans, notably the Cherokee Nation, was forced to take during 1838 to 1839. As a part of the Indian Removal Act passed by President Andrew Jackson, the Cherokee people was forced out of their native territory from the east of the Mississippi River to what is called the Indian Territory, current-day Oklahoma. This trail eventually led up to deaths of 4,000 Native Americans. The Indian Removal Act, as mentioned before, was passed down by President Andrew Jackson in 1830. President Andrew Jackson, who was known to be holding campaigns against natives, was advocating what he calls to be Indian removal. The campaign he ran resulted in transfer of hundreds of thousands of acres of land from the native nations to white farmers. Indian Removal Act in 1830 gave the federal government power to exchange land west of the Mississippi River for land east of the river. The removal was supposed to be voluntary, but since only a small population of natives intended to move and did voluntarily move, President Andrew Jackson used force to remove the natives in the area east of the Mississippi River. During the year of 1831, a Supreme Court case, Cherokee Nation versus Georgia, allowed Georgia state law to apply to the Cherokee Nation, since the Cherokee Nation did not represent a sovereign nation. Followed by this decision, the Cherokee Nation reconstituted their lawsuit, and during their Supreme Court case of 1832, Worcester versus Georgia, the Supreme Court states that Cherokee Nation was sovereign, therefore making the removal laws invalid so that only federal government could remove tribes through a formal treaty. However, this case was not recognized by President Andrew Jackson, who upheld the decision. By the year of 1838, the president at that time, Martin Van Buren, enacted on the Indian Removal Act by sending the federal troops led by General Winfield Scott to remove the natives from the state of Georgia by force, leading to what known as later as the Trail of Tears.